What up? What up? What up? What up? Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm gonna just get right into it. I'm like not really on the fence. I'm more on one side of it with this social media shit, and as far as like constantly being on it, and you know, being a literal distraction and becoming a part of the system. Like I don't fucking see a purpose in this YouTube shit. Unless you're putting out stuff like Santos Bonacci and things like that that are actually helping people. But I don't know. I also look at YouTube like there's a reason why they want us all on YouTube, and there's a reason why they want us all vlogging and putting our whole life on YouTube. And it's like a digital recording of one's whole, well, not all of it, but most of their life, meaningful parts of their life, I guess. And it just seems like that they're building something so that they can use it to make another world. I don't know. Call me crazy. That sounds fucking absolutely wild, but I don't know. These are the things that I be thinking in my fucking head. And I don't know. Just lately, for the past couple weeks, I've just not been feeling the music. I've not been feeling anything. All I want to do is just dive right into some type of knowledge or truth, and I'll sit there for a whole day and watch stuff about astrotheology and I don't know. I mean, it's different things, you know what I mean? I just try to fill my head with as much useful shit as I can instead of sitting there watching, a distraction. Like, half of these people on YouTube are all a fucking distraction. Why? Because you're doing exactly what they want you to do. I don't know. It's a touchy subject because I don't want to offend anybody, of course, because the Lord knows that you can offend somebody by just saying hey to them. But I just feel like that a lot of these people are just, I get it. People want attention, people want to be loved, and people want to be heard and, feel important and shit. But at the end of the day, you gotta fucking look at it like, well, should I be making music about fucking bitches and doing drugs? Like, maybe that's not a good thing to put out, you know what I'm saying? But some people don't fucking think that shit, but I do, and I don't know. A part of me wants to stop doing the music because I'm not as educated as I should be with the shit that I'm saying. I just feel like there's so much more that I need to know, more I need to learn and understand for me to, I don't know, to feel comfortable, man. But at the same time, I feel like I'm never gonna be comfortable, and I don't know. Maybe that's just how it's gonna be. But I don't know. Lately, it's just been difficult as fuck. Like, the only time I feel normal or I feel happy or free or whatever, feel anything is when I'm asleep. Whether I'm leaving my body or whatever you want to interpret it as, dreaming, whatever dreaming is. I just it's the only time I'm fucking happy, and then I wake back up, I'm like, great, we're here again. And I don't know, it's just like a never-ending fucking loop, and that's just how I feel. It's how I fucking look at it. Like, I don't have a desire to go out and do things because I just don't see a fucking point in it. Well, let's go see a baseball game. For what? What the fuck is the point of that? It's a distraction. Oh, well, let's go grab a beer. For what? Yeah, you know what? I might drink a beer once in a blue moon. But what the fuck is the point? More distraction. So what do? I sit my happy ass at home and fill my mind with something that I think is useful and that will help me in the end. And I don't know. Today was weird because I fucking replayed a situation that happened that seemed like it happened a couple weeks ago, maybe it was a month ago, I don't know, but down to a fucking T. This person texted me and asked me to hang out and chill and chief or whatever, and as soon as she said one thing, it was like boom, like reality fucking broke all around me or something that makes any sense. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is my life being did I just I was like, did I get fucking thrown back in time, or am I getting a memory overlapped into my reality to relive it again, and now I just remembered it, or I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I knew that I fucking went through that same situation, same spot where I was driving, same grocery store, all that shit. It was the fucking weirdest thing, but I don't know, man. It's just everything is a distraction. I see it now. I mean, everything. And talk about the music. Like, yeah, people make good music, and there's no doubt about it. Positivity can come from music, but the shit that's being put out now, regardless, is all controlling us. And the reason why I say that is because some of the songs that nobody thinks makes any sense, like with the love songs and how they always talk about, pretty much they're depressed and they want to go drink, or they're depressed and they want to go do drugs, or whatever the case is. Like, it makes people want to go do it because they're like, well, shit, he's doing it, and it's such a good song. It just puts it into it's literally inserting fucking shit into your brain for you to go do it. And now I understand why and where I'm at in my path, and why I'm in my path now is because of the fucking music I listened to that fucking threw me off a goddamn fucking cliff. I just think that people don't pay attention to shit like that, and all they talk about is the ones that cursing songs, and the one that talk about fucking bitches and doing coke and whatever, just like vulgar shit. But those are the worst, and people are like, well, I can live my life, listen to it, but it doesn't influence me. Well, the fuck it doesn't, man, because it does, in one way or another. And you can try to keep, control of your own mind while listening to it, but it doesn't fucking happen. Why? Because they know through the music, which is hit certain chords and certain melodies and whatever, also certain fucking trigger words that we've been programmed with and to trigger us. And that's why shit happens like that. I mean, who's to say that half of these killings aren't, I solely believe that they're not just saying, okay, here, kid, you're going to be the next mass shooter. Here's some guns. Here, let's go. We're going to drop you off here, and you're going to fucking go kill everybody you want. And then we're going to come and get you. I just don't believe it's happening that way. I believe that through TV, subconsciously, or whatever, something in their life that happened or intervened and program that shit into their brain, and then the fucking one trigger, boom, because we're not supposed to be watching TV or doing this and doing that, but people fall into it, and boom, their trigger goes off. I don't know. That's just all feelings and stuff that goes through my head. I'm not saying, you guys get what I'm saying. Just imagine. You break up with your girlfriend, and then boom, you magically hear a Khalid, whatever the fuck his name is, song, the R&B singer, and it's a depressing song. I'm fucking guilty as shit of it. Every time I think about certain people in my past that I dated, and I hear one of those songs, like any kind of sappy song reminds me of it, and I play into it sometimes because I can't fucking help it, because that's what it does. But yeah, I think we all need to be more conscious of like what we're doing, what we're you know, if you're going to be on YouTube, what you're putting out and how you're putting it out and what you're talking about, because I know that everybody wants a bunch of followers. They want to be able to get paid for talking about, you know, regular stuff, but you got to understand, like, the money and the little bit of a fame you get is going to trump any kind of fucking control over your emotions, because you're going to get that dopamine hit when 1,000 people subscribe to you. And I'm guilty of it too, and that's why I said fuck that shit. I deleted it all and said the hell with it. It's not worth my time. Why? Because that's what they want us to do. They want us in this shit. I don't know how to explain it. I don't got any fucking, like, you know, weird divine knowledge behind it. I just know that they're building up for something. They're going to destroy this fucking place. Well, who's to say that they're not all going to upload us into a fucking, you know, simulated reality? Or if we're not already there to begin with, you know, it just, I don't know. This is why I don't hang out with people, because I can't fucking relate to nobody, because I think of random fucking things like this, you know? I would love to go hang out and just do, you know, and just, I don't know, do something meaningful, you know? But it doesn't have to be, you know, actually doing, I don't know. I'm into whole different things than I was before, and I feel like every second of my life is so valuable for me to be, you know, thinking clearly or thinking at all, and doing stuff that's meaningful while I'm here. And I just feel like YouTube me being on YouTube, or any of y'all being on YouTube, you're playing right into the game. And I know it sounds stupid because I'm fucking making this video and I'm uploading it to YouTube, but, you know, I'm not on YouTube. I don't have a desire to, like, get on it every day, you know? Yeah, I would like to express my opinions and stuff like that, but what the fuck does it matter? I don't know. I just don't see it mattering. I don't know. I know that sounds kind of stupid and I don't know, negative or whatever you want to call it, but I don't know. I just don't see the point in uploading your whole life, or uploading your most precious thoughts or your deep thoughts onto a platform where it's never going to disappear. And who knows, we still don't know what the fuck this thing's doing, you know? Obviously this camera is able to suck in light like an eyeball, alright? And what they've done is they've turned the optic nerve into copper, or I don't know, some type of metal, so that it can be uploaded onto a chip or some type of motherboard, and you're able to reconfigure it onto a screen. I don't. That sounds kind of fucking. That's just, like, you know, kind of abstract, but that's just how I look at it. Like, cameras look like an eyeball, and I don't know. That's just how I look at it, man. But I just, I've been just keeping to myself. I really don't I don't know. I really don't talk to anybody. I really don't try to talk to anybody. And, you know, I'll speak to a few people here and there and shit like that. But for the most part, I'm in my fucking head. And I don't see it as a bad thing at all. But it is what it is, you know. I have it at times. I'll sit there and wish I was holding on to somebody, or in love with somebody, or, you know, out with friends if I had friends. But there's something in the back of my mind keeps telling me, don't give in, because that's the old you trying to conform with society and conform with this fucking fake ass world we live in, and to keep pressing forward, because what's going to happen in the future is going to be so much more beautiful than anything on this hellish fucking earth. You know, and it's a shame because it doesn't have to be like that at all. You know, if people really took the time to consider everything around them and really pay attention, then I feel like this place would be a little bit better. But of course, it's not like that. I don't know. I guess that's it. Peace.